Well, good morning, good afternoon, I don't know, maybe good night to any of you out there. We are going to open up 2 more boxes of Flesh and Blood's new set. Oop, that one's upside down. Now they're both upside down. Flesh and Blood's new set, Everfest, as we continue to dive into it. For the patrons, we've got Grady M and we've got Roy O. Roy, your box is going to be first. So we're going to talk about it. I mean, there's a lot going on in the market. There's a lot going on in the world. There's a lot of feelings and emotions and people and excitement. And there's just a lot going on. There's a lot of play testing. Definitely one of the things I think that's going on most of this is that people are still, I would say, at least 1/4 of the population of Flesh and Blood is still waiting on some boxes. Particularly a large amount from Team Covenant waiting on boxes as their boxes got caught up in a storm, but also just the United States in general. Boxes from almost like my boxes went out, on Thursday or Wednesday or Thursday, whatever. They went out like on the day that the release was. And they got caught up in the storm too. Microprocessor. Ooh, our first. This is something I've heard of. Look at that damage. Oof. That's rough. That's going to be on all the Majestics. All right, Roy. I'm sorry. That's going to suck. That's not going to be good. But a lot of boxes not getting through the storm this past weekend, which is rough. And some people frustrated about that based on, not having their cards potentially in time for, I don't know. There's still some time before ProQuest, but that's definitely one concern that people have. All right, so we got some damage on some of our Majestics already. Potion of Deja Vu. This is the potion that seems to be selling the best. Destroy it and put all your cards from your pitch zone on top of your deck in any order. It's actually a pretty cool mechanic and a pretty cool card. It'll be really interesting to see how those potions do. How the potions and trinkets and all those things. Haze Bending. There we go. Talisman and Razor. All right, that's a Majestic, right? All right, no damage on that Majestic. So maybe, Roy, you got the last card in that sheet that got damaged. Maybe. Rain Razors. Arrows have +2 while attacking this turn. Lots of interaction going on. I'm hearing a lot of different, everyone is trying to keep their spicy deck lists quiet right now. That's the takeaway from my oh my gosh. What is going on with boxes on my channel? Okay. So this is box 5 of 5 boxes that I've opened on my channel. We've hit 3 silver palms. All right, Roy, I think congratulations. Yeah, that's wild. Okay. Woo. It would be nice to hit a different legendary. It would be nice to hit Drippy Bravo or the Shield. But instead, we're just going to keep hitting silver palms on the channel. That's 3 in 5 videos. I can't remember, I don't think this would be clumping. I can't remember where these boxes all came from and what boxes I'm opening, and I just can't keep track of that. Payload. All right, so let's talk about Silver Palms now that we hit the PvE card. They've said recently in an interview that there's going to be only one full set this year. Macho Grande. Pick a card, any card, and Haze Bending. There's only going to be one full set this year. It's going to come out in June. That before then is some sort of LGS exclusive smash. It's going to be a smashing good time of a product. No, some sort of LGS exclusive Tri-Shot. There we go. May activate target bow you control 2 times this turn. That's going to be tied into lore. So this is either going to be PvE, which is, of course I'm going to say it's going to be PvE, or it's going to be some sort of like dual deck, I think. I don't know. I'm thinking that, or I guess it could be some kind of pre-constructed classic constructed deck, but they seem to want to lean into Blitz. My gut says that it's some sort of dual deck that is based around Blitz. Ooh, Fire Breathing. There we go. The Fire Breathing. That card in foil is so cool. All right. This is good, Roy. This is good. So I think like it's going to be interesting. gonna be super interesting. A lot of people saying it's gonna be where Command and Conquer gets a reprint. I really hope that's true. I really hope that that's where that card gets reprinted, because that'll make it sell from your LGS, but also if you're a new player and you're getting into the game, that's like the best way to get the cards. Aether Wildfire, this is not the extended art though, Roy. This is just the regular one. Now there is an extended art of this that's selling for like 75 to 100 bucks. Look at her eyebrows. They're like on fire. That's crazy. Congrats. So that's a good Majestic foil at least. But that was not the extended art. So there's an extended art version of that is selling for a considerable amount of money. This has been a obviously good box. You got your... Oh, speaking of extended art 100 wins and a ready to roll KO specialization. All right, 100 wins. That's a pretty good hit. That's a pretty good hit. It's like last time I looked at it, it was like a $6 to $10 cart. This set financially is going to be a whirlwind. It's all going to focus on those potions, in my opinion. The EV is going to focus on what happens with those potions and what happens with those extended arts. If those extended arts hold this kind of pre-release weekend premium, then I think that we will be fine on the EV. If the potions and trinkets hit like $1 to $2 on average, and I know there's people who are saying they'll buy every one of them up to $3 or whatever it is. Like, if they don't hold what their current value is, this set's going to see a little bit of a tank, just based on that. And again, like I'm not saying what will happen. I'm just saying what those are so connected to the EV. All right, Imposing Visage. Yeah, search your deck for an aura, XOS, and put it in the aura. And then a lot of this also is going to depend on some of the Majestics, but the Majestics seem like they're going to hold up pretty well. Seems like people are interested in them. I don't know. I have no clue. It's going to be an interesting thing to watch. Pick a card, any card, Potion of Luck, and Runeblade Incantation. Oops, wrong pile. It's going to be wild to watch. This is going to be I think this is going to be the most interesting Flesh and Blood set to evaluate in a longer span of time. And we still don't know what's going on with Unlimited. Like, we still have no clue if Unlimited's coming. We've had no word from LSS on if the product exists. All we know is that distribution took pre-orders, and those pre-orders were due. Another foil Majestic. Oh man, this round's on me. All right. All we know is distribution took pre-orders, and that pre-orders for stores were 3 weeks after first edition. So that's all we know. In the swing, Talisman of Balancing and Oath of Steel. A little damage on Oath of Steel too. Man, this card's gonna be so good. This is gonna be in my I gotta do a deck tech on Cass-Eye. That's what I gotta do. I gotta update my Cass-Eye deck, and then you guys can criticize it for being horrible. That card's gonna definitely slot in there. Drowning Dire, even bigger than that, and Thunderquake. All right, in the close, we got 2 packs left, and then we'll hit up Grady's box. We'll talk a little bit more about some other things. Life at the Party. I don't think there's going to be much more spice here. I don't think there's possible. We got lots of stuff. You got 7 Majestics already. You got the legendary cold foil. I guess you could still hit a rare cold foil potentially. Here we go. Outland Skirmish, Amulet of Assertment, and Release the Tension. All right, that was a good box though. Roy, you did pretty dang good. You got yourself a full art rare in 100 wins. You got a pretty good looking foil Majestic in Aether Wildfire. Sorry. Then you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Majestics, one of which was fire breathing, generic, which is always good. And then you got yourself the Silver Palm. So like obviously you made your money back on your box. That was sitting at $70 last week, or yesterday, or a couple days ago. We'll see how that shakes out. I don't know. People just don't seem that interested in it, which is wild because it's obviously going to be the hottest PvE card. So people are sleeping on it. All right, Grady, here we go. Let's see what we're doing. Let's see what we can pull for Grady. Let's see if we get some of that good old clumping for the legendaries, and let's see what happens. Oh man, I'm just gonna wreck that box. All right, let's get some clumping. I've heard legendaries are clumped, so here's a box from the same case. I've heard legendaries are clumped. Grady, give us Drippy Bravo. Come on. Or the legendary shield. I want that legendary shield. It looks awesome. Read the glide path. There we go. Pick a card, any card, and revel in Rune Blood. That card's really cool. That card's moving pretty good too. Zero cost Rune Blade action. You know it's going to be good. I'm just saying. Like, that's all you need to know. Zero cost Rune Blade action. Yeah, throw it in a deck. Yeah, it'll work. Ready to roll Majestic. Okay, Majestic Rainbow Foils already off the bat. Not the best one. KO Specialization. Instead, roll that many dice +1 and ignore the lowest roll. Actually, that's a kind of a cool card in KO. Man, Blitz got a lot of support. Okay, so let's talk about this. James White said in the IVC2, is that what it is? Article that there's only one. Sorry, he didn't say it that way. He said that there is one supplemental set coming out at the end of the year. He said that there's one draftable set coming out in June, and that in April we have another Argnite Skullcap. Okay, so this is the clumping legendary theory is true. So you get a legendary, you're going to get, hypothetically, you're going to get more legendaries. There we go, Skullcap for Grady. So everyone made their money back. So we got 2 legendaries in this box opening video. I don't like the clumping, everyone. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't like the clumping. What I can't tell is if the clumping is intentional or not. There's a theory that like the clumping is intentional to prevent you from like opening a box, getting a legendary, and then like selling the other 2 boxes from your case. Like that's the theory. I don't know. I just don't think it feels super. I think it feels not as good for the person who opens up a case and gets like nothing. I don't know. That's just my opinion. It is what it is. In this case, for Grady, it's a huge win because Grady got a legendary, and you know, so did Roy. And so like, and Bravo, Drippy Bravo in the back. No, it's Valda. Rather have Drippy Bravo. All right, there's Valda. This is gonna be an interesting. It's gonna be interesting to watch these Majestic heroes too to see if they hold any value. Is that our first Majestic? No, we got Revel and Blood. We just had a foil Majestic. All right, so one draftable set in 2022. Now, a lot of the competitive players are like, "Oh, that's great," because you know we don't have to worry about as many metas or things shaking it all up, and a lot of people are excited about it because you don't have to spend as much money on cards, and you don't have to keep up all the time and whatever. I think it's great for a lot of reasons. I think there's reasons for it that are good. I think there's also other sides of this where it's like if you're a new player, then there's really only one set to bring in new players. And I always gravitate towards like what's best for the new player. Cash out. Oh, I thought we had a double Majestic. Cash out as additional cost, and you may destroy any number of equipment. Create a silver token. That's a good PvE card. I just maybe the answer is in this ready to play product that comes out in April, and that's the answer for the new player. And I hope that's the case. I hope that product is just really, really good for a new player. Scour Detroit X target aura tokens. Lots of destroying target things in this set. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. One full set in the year is less than I like. But I'm a content creator, so like I want to have something to talk about. Fractal replication. All right, your Majestics are doing pretty good. This is one of the coolest artworks in the set for sure. It's weird that her eyes are open on this side. I don't know if you can tell, but her eyes are open on the left side. Interesting. There's got to be something interesting there. All the hidden stuff. Only one set's a little weird for a content creator. It's a little weird for a store owner. But I think as a player, it's kind of nice to not have to worry about like financially a ton of sets coming into the market. I just hope it's enough to keep people engaged in Flesh and Blood experience. You know, the pre-release season is like the most popular Flesh and Blood season. You see it on the YouTube channels, you see it at your LGS. When there is new flashy things, people want to be a part of it, and they come and they hang out and they look at it or whatever. But when there's not enough new stuff, people tend to get bored and not walk away, but just put it on hold for a while until the next set comes out. And only one full set a year. We'll see how it goes. Rolling Thunder. There we go. That being said, like, this is a supplemental set, and it brought some more people back in. So maybe a supplemental set, you know, is enough. Just different than what I thought. Full foil. All right, so full art high striker. That's a beautiful card. That is a beautiful card. I love it. I love that card. All right, congrats, Grady. This has been, obviously, you got your skull cap. You got some full art stuff. You're still missing a cold foil, I think. Give us that Drippy Bravo Spectral Shield, the best foil common of the set. That's pretty good. You're still missing. We gotta hit that Drippy Bravo, man. Someday we'll hang out with Bravo here. Reek of Corruption. I don't know. I just think it's interesting. It's gonna be fun to watch. Flesh and Blood this year is going to be it's going to be interesting with all these major events happening. I think that it is kind of nice for, like, I'm already hearing of people who don't have their cards. Oh, all right. This is a heck of a pack. All right, you got your cold foil Potion of Seeing. It's going to be like $3 to $5, but you got your Mask of the Pouncing Lynx. There we go. Another majestic. Like that 1, 2, 3. That's 7 majestics. That's probably all the majestics we're gonna get. I've also heard people like a little frustrated because they don't have their Everfest yet, and they've got, you know, the ProQuest and all the big events coming up this next couple weekends. But like at the end of the day, like that's a sign of like, okay, if we're only gonna do a couple sets, maybe that's a good thing because people don't need to always get their cards and they don't have to worry about the metas and all that stuff. There's a lot of dynamics to this whole thing, so super interesting stuff to watch. Very, very intriguing to see how they handle it all. Ride in the Tailwind, Amulet Echoes, and a High Roller. Okay, Grady, this was okay. Mask, Valda, and your cash out, it was okay. High striker, but you got yourself an Arknight Skullcap, which should right now pretty much pay for what you invested in this box opening, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, 2 legendaries on this video today. Anyway, hope you guys have a great day. Remember to be kind to the people around you. Congratulations to the patrons who both pulled legendaries, and thank you so much for letting me open up your boxes. I appreciate it. Remember to be kind to the people around you, and we'll talk to you again next video.